Hi everyone, and welcome to Sustain Life Journal Yoga. Today we'll be flowing through a Vinyasa yoga class. This class will be a little bit different compared to the other classes that I've offered on this channel. This class will be a little bit faster paced, but just like all of the other classes, I encourage you to tune into your breath, really listen to the sensations that your body gives you in each pose. We'll go ahead and get started in Balasana pose with our feet together and our knees spread out wide, allowing our arms to stretch out in front of us and our forehead to gently rest on our yoga mat. Begin taking deep inhales and exhales through your nose and really just tapping into where you are in this present moment. If you enjoy today's class, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. That way you always have yoga classes coming into your feed and you can build a consistent yoga practice. Take a deep inhale through your nose, gently lifting your forehead away from the mat, and slowly walk your hands to the right side of your mat. Pressing into your right hand with your left palm. Taking a deep inhale through your nose, and then slowly walking your hands to the opposite side of your mat. And again, gently pressing into your left palm with your right palm. Only going to as deep as your body allows and what feels comfortable for you. Slowly and mindfully begin to rise up into a tabletop position, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, as we move through a few rounds of Bittilasana and Marjalasana. Allowing your belly button to fall towards the earth, your chin lifting up towards the sky, and then drawing your belly button in, chin to chest. And exhale, chin coming up towards the sky, belly dropping towards the earth. And slowly taking these movements at your own pace, maybe even adding in a few organic movements, shifting your body side to side, finding what feels best for you. Once you feel evened out, we'll make our way back to a tabletop position, tucking our toes, lifting our knees away from the mat, and pushing back into an Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pressing deeply into our hands and allowing our chest to come towards our thighs. Maybe bending one knee, then the other, just really warming up our body in this pose that we'll come to many times in class today. Take a deep inhale through your nose, lifting your right foot up behind you, bending your knee, opening up your hip. Taking a deep inhale through your nose, and on your exhale, rotate your hips, drawing your knee towards your chest, and then allow your foot to come in between your hands. Lift up into our Ashta Chandrasana pose, And then spiraling your back foot down onto the mat as we open our arms wide into Virabhadrasana 2, really reaching through the tips of our fingers. And on your next exhale, allow your left hand to come to your thigh, reaching back with your right hand into Viparita Virabhadrasana. On your next exhale, we'll shift our torso forward, reaching through our left fingertips over our head. And then we'll flow through a few rounds, moving forward and backward between these two poses, keeping our belly button tucked in towards our spine to protect our back and to strengthen our core. Begin to spiral your hands down onto the mat. Allow your right foot to meet your left as we hold a plank pose. Shift forward, bring your elbows towards your body, lowering your body towards the mat, and then pressing up on your hands. Looking forward gently. And then when you're ready, you can flip your toes as you shift back into an Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale, release. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up behind you, bending your knee and spiraling out your ankle, maybe even spiraling out your knee. And then on your next exhale, draw your left knee in towards your chest and allow your foot to come in between your hands. Pressing firmly into your feet, rise up, lifting your hands up over your head, not allowing your left knee to go over your toes. And then spiraling your right foot onto the mat parallel with the front of your mat as you open up into Virabhadrasana 2. Trusting the strength of your legs to hold you steady and reaching out through your fingertips. We'll find the same flow that we did on the first side as we alternate between Viparita Virabhadrasana and then reaching forward. Reversing and then reaching forward into Utthita Parshva Konasana. Slowly allow your hands to frame your left foot, and then your left foot can meet your right foot in a plank, shoulders over wrists, tucking your belly button in, not allowing your hips to go too high. And then we'll gently shift forward, tucking our elbows in towards our side body, lowering our body towards the mat, and then lifting up in an upward facing dog. Pausing here, not going too fast through that one pose. It's easy to do, just rushing to our down dog, but we can take a few moments just to enjoy. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And on your exhale, lift your right foot up behind you. And then allow your right foot to come to the outside of your right hand. Coming down onto our left knee as we move into Uttan Prisasana. Your hands can plant on the mat, maybe opening up your right knee to create a bit more space. It's more important that you tune into how your body feels and listening. If you'd like a little bit more of a deeper stretch, you can bend your knee and reach back with your right hand. On your next exhale, bring your hands back inside of your right foot, lifting your body up, coming into a plank pose. And then we'll actually come down into a balasana pose. Our knees spreading out wide and our forehead gently resting on the mat or on our hands. Just to take a quick moment to tap in and really listen to how we're feeling. How do we feel physically, mentally, emotionally? Has anything popped up during class today? And not judging ourselves, but reminding ourselves that we took this time to practice our mindfulness and gently redirecting our focus on our breath, even just for these 20 minutes. Lifting up into our tabletop position, and then tucking our toes and lifting our hips as we move into downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale through your nose, lifting your left leg, bending your knee, and then allowing your left foot to come to the outside of your hands. As we relax in this Supine Prasasana on our left side, be sure to tune into how this pose feels on this side of your body. Each yoga pose can feel different depending on the day and the side of the body that you're on. Begin to allow both of your hands to come to the front of your mat, making your way into plank pose, and then shifting back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Slowly, like you're trudging through honey or mud, allow your feet to come to the front of the mat into Uttanasana pose, taking a generous bend in your knees and allowing your body to just fold forward and release any tension that you still have left today. Take a deep inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, and then inhale, rise up, lifting your hands up over your head, and then allowing your hands to come to your lower back and really opening up your chest, letting the light in. Lift your hands back over your head, maybe pausing for a moment in Anjali Mudra, hands to your heart. Then on your exhale, we'll fold forward into Uttanasana. Take a deep inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, and exhale, planting your hands on the mat, stepping back into plank, and then shifting back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift your right leg up behind you, bending your knee, and then allowing your right shin to come parallel with the top of your mat as we move into Kapottanasana. Allow your hips to sink towards the earth. And in this pose, we'll press into our hands, staying lifted. If you'd like to lower down onto your body, you are more than welcome to. Gently begin to lift your hips and make your way back into downward facing dog. And we'll move into this pose on our left side, lifting our left foot up behind us and then allowing it to fall onto the earth parallel with the top of our mat. And consider staying lifted today, just really opening up your chest and easing into this pose. Begin to sit on your left side body, allowing your feet to come in front of you, and then make your way onto your back, drawing your knees in towards your chest, and then allowing your feet to come to the bottom of your mat. Draw your right knee in towards your chest, extending your left leg on the mat, giving it a little hug, maybe shifting it side to side. As we then move into Supta Matsyendrasana, allowing our right knee to fall over towards our left side body. You can extend your arms out beside you, or if you don't have a lot of room, you can bend your arms in a goalpost position. On your next exhale, slowly allow your right knee to come back up and then extend it, and we'll draw our left knee in towards our chest, giving it a gentle squeeze, maybe taking small movements just to warm our body up a bit more. And then when you're ready, allow your left knee to fall over onto your right side, extending your arms out beside you. Maybe changing the direction that your chin is laying. On your next exhale, using the strength of your core, you can draw your left knee up, draw both of your knees in together, giving yourself a really big hug, thanking yourself for all of the work that you put into your practice today, put into yourself and your well-being. And then on your exhale, we'll release into Shavasana pose, our final pose of class, as we let all of the benefits from our physical practice sink into our bodies, and as we prepare to focus on our meditation. You're more than welcome to take meditation from your Shavasana pose, or whenever you're ready, you're welcome to sit in a seated position. In our meditation, all we have to do is keep our attention on our inhales and exhales. When thoughts arise, we don't have to grasp onto them, just noticing them and allowing them to fall away. If you start to feel a little restless, feel free to take gentle movements. Keep your attention on your breath or the music that will be playing, and I'll let you know when the meditation is complete. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale or release. Begin to take gentle movements with your fingers and toes, making a few neck rolls if you'd like. Deepening your inhales and exhales to reawaken your body to continue on with your day. Hopefully with a little bit more peace and awareness for your body and your thoughts. You can always tap into the feeling of serenity that you've created on your mat today as you flow through the ups and downs that life inevitably brings. I really, really appreciate you taking the time to take care of yourself, and especially for joining Sustain Life Journal Yoga for your mindfulness practice today. If you'd like to learn more about sustainable living and yoga lifestyle tips, feel free to check out sustainlifejournal.com and sign up for the newsletter. Thanks again for joining, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day and you take good care of yourself. Okay, see you next time.